cars look like in Facebook jail? They're kind of strict in there. What'd you have to eat?
Would you knock it off with that?
You want to know? Client, you want to know? When you go to Facebook jail, we want to know what's it like. You know, some of us haven't been there. You know, you've been there what 2 or 3 times. Man, you must be a big offender, and they like you. Do they send Metro PD to come out and get you and take you in?
Danny, my Facebook account has been restricted the entire year of 2023. You guys just don't try hard enough.
You hear that, Larry? There is a Facebook jail. You know.
W8WKY repeater PL1 14.8.
The thing is, I like that, 2 meter, 70 centimeter sideband mode. That's basically what got me looking at these rigs, And, and then he said something, I think the 9... I've looked. I haven't found anything. Yeah, I mean, that guy, you got a lot of these ICOM 706s coming out of Japan, and, they're limited. They only go like they only got half the 2 meter frequencies on it that we use over here, and I guess there's no way to modify it. And I don't like the idea of doing that anyhow, but yeah, they got a bunch of them out there, $600 a piece, and they're all from Japan, which I don't even want to mess with. You end up with something that don't have the same band plan, same wattage, and then you can't fix it either.
Over on Lake Melton, a buddy of mine, well, he's not really a buddy, acquaintance, has one over there, like brand new, 706 Mark II G. Yeah, he's got the radio power cord microphone. I'm not sure what else he's got with it, but I think he was only asking $550 for it. I mean, it looks like it's brand new. So, there's some ICOM 706s around. That's US. And that's a great radio. And there you go. Shack in the box. But I do believe the 706 Mark II G does not have UHF.
Yeah, the ones I was looking at don't have UHF, but, I'm willing to trade that off. I mean, I imagine you don't have a whole lot of UHF sideband going on. I'm not saying it's non-existent, but there's probably more 2 meters than anything. Because, I mean, if you want to make distance, the 2 meters going to go a little bit further than the UHF. But, I mean, there's probably wattage differences, too. From what I've read, I mean, you could go 50 watts on the VHF, but some of them only like 20, 30, whatever on the UHF. But yeah, the 706 don't seem like a bad deal. But I just don't want to end up with one that got a screwed up band plan, if you know what I mean. It just I don't want to deal with it. I want to be able to plug it in and put an antenna on it and use it, and not have a big headache.
Well, my honest opinion, I think you need to stay away from the 7100 just because I know the issues that are going around. You can't afford a repair bill, on it, and that's that. I mean, if you buy a brand new one, well, you're going to be good for a year, but I don't know. And I'll be honest with you, I do not like a shack in the box, period, because you're going to be tied down to doing one thing with the radio. And for what you spend for a radio, why not just buy a basic 2 meter 440 radio like you already have, and just get yourself like a 7300 or another radio is the Kenwood TS590. That's another nice radio, and there's some of the older radios that are nice too. I mean, there's some like the 746. Look at that radio. make sure you get the Pro, ICOM 746 Pro, 2 meter through 160, has 2 meter all mode, 100 watts, which some of these radios don't have that 100 watts, and that's a base station basically, and that's a beautiful radio. You know why I know? I've had like 6 or 8 of them. Nice radio.
They still make them?
No, you'd have to buy used.
Yeah, I was looking at one of them on eBay or something like that. You know, there's all kinds of stuff on eBay, but you know, some of that stuff you could buy the optional warranty and all that, but like I said, man, a lot of this stuff is it's Japanese, you know. It isn't even set up for North America or anything like that. It's the European stuff, and there's a lot. I'm telling you, Mike, there's a lot of stuff. I'm always looking at stuff. I am. And there's a lot of stuff out there that I like. I mean, I might not know what it is because, like I said, I've been away from this for such a long time. You know, I mean, I was at tube rigs. You know, well, you don't see them too much anymore, and they got all this new stuff, and yeah, I like what I see, but the question is what I'm looking at any good or not?
Well, first of all, stay away from eBay and Amazon when you're buying your radios. You're paying more than what you should anyways when you're buying stuff through them. Because one of the things with eBay, guys are raising their prices up because they got to pay their duty. And a lot of guys will sell stuff on there for a high price because there's these poor people out there that's got their credit cards and they can get credit and buy the radio, then screwed. A buddy of mine lived in Greenville here. He's deceased now. But he bought a Kenwood TS2000 on a credit card. He got the radio and the thing looked like it was brand new, but it was hit by lightning.
The time is
He tried to fight it and he lost because the guy at the very bottom, in very small print, probably number 6 print, put it on there as is where is. Space base sold as is. Looks good. And that's
Good
it.
evening.
And
the
that's
time
where you
is
call
9 p.m.
And
K
so you gotta watch these guys on eBay. eBay. You want to look at a place, and you gotta watch yourself a little bit, but you get to know who people are. Go to QTH.com and go to their items for sale and stuff like that, or go to QRZ.com and look at their items for sale. Now, QRZ, to sell something on QRZ, you have to be a paid subscriber. You have to pay for that. You know, you got to pay for the yearly dues, which I did because of the log booking. QTH.com, you got to have a registered call sign to get on there. Just any Joe Smoke can't post on there. So you got a little bit of a safety thing there, but you still can get screwed. But I would recommend between Craigslist, eBay, and Amazon. I don't buy stuff. I wouldn't buy a radio off of there unless I seen the guy had 1,000 positive feedbacks, and I go look at their feedback before I buy anything.
WAJR. Yeah, I'm leery about eBay too, trust me. But, you know, it's a place where you can look and figure out what's going on somewhat, you know. I mean, the fact that these people are trying to sell these Japanese rigs over to people over here, and really they're trying to trick people. That's the way I look at it, but fortunately I'm digging at least deep enough to see that if I would buy one of them things for, irregardless of how cheap they're going to, I'm getting screwed right off the bat just because the way the thing's designed, you know. And I'm not gonna. No, I don't like mods. I don't think it's a good way to go. You could end up on places that get you in trouble too without you even being aware of it because somebody didn't do it right, from what I understand. But yeah, it just, you know, that's just it. I got this little rig here, this little 300. I'm happy with it. I like what it does. I don't need really a whole lot more than what it is. I still got a lot to learn on it. But I'm taking my time and really trying to do some research and listen to people and you know, and what makes it hard sometimes you hear, you know, both sides of the aisle, one side saying it's good and the other side saying, you know, it's bad, but you know, I listen to both sides. That's just the way I am, and sometimes it gets me confused, but at least keeps me looking further, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, another. Okay, I'll just look at my logbook. Yeah, and sometimes, you know, you might think you're talking to a good person that really knows what he's doing, and then you're going to find out that guy don't know jack crap. And that's where you got to watch. And, geez, I've been into this early 90s, and I tell you what, I have had probably more radios than most anybody has had.
Well, I know you know what you're talking about, and you've been at it a long time. I mean, you come from the old 5 test days where you had to do 5 instead of 3. I understand, you know, I took the general back in those days, back in the 70s, and it was a whole different world than what it is today. You know, as far as studying for these tests, I think they've made it a lot easier. Maybe because they want more ARRL memberships or God knows what. You know, that's probably another reason why they got rid of the code requirement too. But it's just, the thing with me, the technology has changed. And I know, like back in the day, I could open up my tube type and tinker around in there and be okay. This stuff nowadays, you got to be grounded on a rubber mat and have everything grounded because the static electricity from your body could break that radio, and then you're totally screwed, you know. And as far as talking to guys, trust me, I've talked to guys that sat there, got nice stations, and they'll tell me I don't run grounded. I don't worry about being grounded. And I'm just sitting there thinking, you know, and their stuff's not sealed up, and I don't say nothing. You know, I don't want to get into arguments or anything like that. I have a tendency of doing that every now and then, opening my big mouth, but you're not going to tell me that you're okay to run your station not being grounded.
Well, I've seen some pretty shady things in my life. I've seen things that Mr. Joe Blow up the road there is one of the best technicians in the world. But yeah, he's pretty smart, but I've seen him do some pretty stupid stuff. That and I look at it this way: I'm no better than you or Joe Blow down the road. I might know a little bit more about what I'm doing, or I might not. I might just be a hacker. I don't care. It's just I do things the way I want to do it. Yeah, it's like Bill up there at KSGX, one smart man. You can learn from just listening to him. And there's other guys out there. I think they're smart, and I start listening to them talk, and I thought, no, that can't be right. And then I hear people saying, well, that guy down here that builds our repeaters is the best technician I know building repeaters. And I think about it, man, there's your repeater, man, You got the worst sound in Echolink I've ever heard in my life. So, you know, it's just that thing. Everybody has their own opinion. And the thing with me, I tell you the way I see it. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't care. It's the way it is. J3JP.
W8JR. No, I mean, this is there's too much stuff out there. It's totally impossible for the human mind to consume all that stuff. It really is. That's another thing, you know, and yeah, I mean, it's a brave new world for me. I know that. That's one thing I do realize. This isn't the day where I was loading plates and hitting voice processor switches and calibrating frequency counters and, you know, and all that crap. Popping 11-meter crystals in and out of the rig and hoping they don't knock on the door, you know, free bander per se. Because I couldn't make it past 5 words per minute, and I had bought the rig before I even took the test, which is why I did it the way I did it now. You know, I'll take the test, get the privileges, and then I'll buy the equipment. I'm not going to sit there with that temptation and get myself in trouble. You know, but I was young and stupid. I imagine we all been young and stupid. But yeah, it's just, I'm taking my time. That's all I can say. And I'm learning all the time, and that's all I can do. Yeah, I'm in no big hurry. Like I said, like this little radio I got here, I've still got things to learn on it that I got to dig into. And, you know, what's the sense of trying to drink from a fire hose, per se?
Makes it much nicer. And they have these little sections in the middle of the road down Mayfield,
you know,
which really helps
at one time there's different
oncoming
clubs
cars
around
get
here
really
that
close.
had some really good people that really smart, good with electronics. Like, for example, you got Crawford County, Barry, and John, and those two guys,
Wonder,
built stuff up there.
Past Alpine Valley,
Down here in my county,
I think I'm coming up to that.
I don't know. They're good guys that I know that really knew their stuff are gone. And
I did pass that
he's pretty smart, but
party
he doesn't
center,
do much
the
with
brown barn there, walls to the walls.
Me
Cars, you know,
there's a couple other guys, but they're not him.
Anyway, let's see, what is this? I
kinda
don't
wish
know.
they
It's
were.
Circle K. It's up to see what road it is.
And over in Ohio, there's a couple. You got Tom, he does pretty good.
That's basically the Forest Road. You'll be past the Jackson right
those
here.
guys up there do pretty good. A couple guys up there in Andover, not Andover, but Pierpont.
Right, yeah, sounds
Then
good.
a guy up in Madison, I know. So there's a few guys out there, but the really younger generation is not into it. They're not really getting into repair. A lot of things you see now is appliance operators.
Oh, theater. There's the drive-in.
That's it.
If there's any fog, I don't see it.
That's
I've
what
got
they
the
want
fog
to be.
lights
That's fine.
on, which is
I'd like to
supposed to
see a
help.
lot more
But I
builders
haven't
get
seen any
back
fog,
into
and
a lot of
I
this
don't
younger
think there is any.
generation. Get
I
back
can
into
look out into the
that
distance and
because
see light. I don't
that
think
to me
there's
is
any
more
fog.
fun than just plug and play. I take more credit for what I do.
Well, yeah, I can see your point, you know, but it's like years ago, you used to have companies like East and stuff like that where you could build your own rig and all that. It's just, you don't see that anymore. You know, all this, you know, I don't know if I totally agree with all this solid state stuff myself. Maybe I'm just, like I said, I did it a long time ago. I had 2 rigs, and they wasn't as tight. You know, you could change capacitors and stuff like that if you had to. It's probably a little bit easier to work on. This stuff now, you need a...
Yeah, I went over to this. I was going to go over to the
like a 25 power lens to look at the stuff and be able to see it. How you going to solder on that stuff to boot? You know, that's what's crazy. I mean, myself personally, you know, where I'm at in this game, I'd be afraid to touch the stuff at all. Like you said, the static electricity. Who knows? I've played with computers, opening them up, and done stuff like that, and I imagine there's some similarities. Still, there's a lot in that radio that probably does, you know, if you think like a laptop or something like that, it ain't even, you know, what's there in a laptop ain't even close to what's in that little radio.
I'll be going down there. I'll be
Yep, K3G, I know. And the technology has gone from a hard drive which was in a case that was 8 foot tall, 6 foot wide, and I think it was about 4 feet deep.
from my HF radio.
And now that same size hard drive is as big as your thumb.
Yeah, and it holds tetrabytes. Well, I don't know if it's gone that far, but I know like some drives, you know, 200, 32 gig, you know, 64 gig, probably 128 gig, 256. But yeah, I mean, the higher they go, the more expensive they are. But still, it's amazing.
No, they're up to terabytes, stuff like that, on hard drives. And they're all solid state now.
Oh, radio.
Parts.
I'm here. I was just on the traffic training net.
I said 5 terabytes the other day.
So that's true. We had 5. Which is pretty good for New Year's Eve. We actually passed through the traffic. I wasn't involved. I was just listening. But I could have practiced right in.
Yeah, all I got here is an old 8-speed Babylon I bought back in like 2017.
Anyway,
and it's slow.
Home,
it's got Windows 10 on it, and I can't upgrade it.
I was starting to get a little bit
concerned.
But all is well. The house didn't burn down. I got rid of all the dancing girls. They all showed up to wish me a Happy New Year. And I said, get out of here.
But yeah, I hate going out this particular night because there's so many people that have imbibed a little too much and don't quite know what they're doing. But in any case, it's going to be a nice new year. We'll get
Alrighty, Dave. Well, thank you for checking in with us and everything that the Extended Freedom Network. It is awesome to get all these people from all around the world to check in, and all the great net controllers. It's been a great experience, and I thank you for asking me to help out. So anyway, Dave, 73 there. Have a Happy New Year, and we'll look forward to talking to you next year. All right, boy, I'm going to have to straighten up here. The president of the RCWA club is here, and also the first vice president, who is coming up next here. AU5ME, Mr. Jeff. Go right ahead. Welcome to the net.
W8WKY.
Oh, good evening, Ray, and the rest of the net participants. I did have to do a recheck since you were a portion of the net, and you'll see some of this written up in the newsletter for the RCWA coming up in January. But just wanted to personally thank you for everything that you've done for the.
Well, sorry, Shannon, I had to do that, but this is ABHMO, and let's see here. Going to take a pre-net check-in to the Beacon Net New Year's Eve edition. I will actually be your net control station for this evening, but we have Mike KEQWE who's going to help me out here. And I'm wondering if anybody wants to get on the list here before I open up NetLogger to the west of the world. Please call AB8MO.
88MO, KD2HCE. Not sticking around, the pizza's done, Happy New Year, and we'll catch you next year. KD2HCE, back to net and going the other way.
Okie dokes, Chris. All right, got you punched in, got your ticket punched, and got you marked. I think I got you marked. Yep, I got you marked in and out. You have yourself a good year, and hey, we'll catch you next year, Chris. Although it doesn't. Let's see, we got a little less than 3 hours left of 2022. Well, we'll see if we could get enough check-ins here to drag us out to the new year. That would be awesome. We could do that. All righty. Anybody else want to get on the list here before I open up NetLogger and check people in off the blue screen? Please call AB8MO.
AB8AMO, this is Jeannie in North Ridgeville, KC3QND. Happy New Year, Andy.
AB8MO, KD80PC. Well, hello there. There's that Squatch-like character. How you doing there, Dustin?
Oh, I'm here, Andy. I have been better. I think I'm getting a cold or something. Sore throat, stuffy nose. I was really warm a little while ago. Now I'm just absolutely freezing. So, we'll be around for the pre-show, and I don't know if you got Miss Jeannie in there. She may have keyed before the links had time to drop there, but she had said hello to you, too. With that, I'm going to clear until pre-net sound check there. KD80PC clearing with AB8MO.
All right, thanks, Dustin. Yeah, the links must not have cleared because I would have most certainly checked in Jeannie if I would have heard her, but I couldn't do that. KC3QND, you will be number 6 on the list. All righty, thank you, Dustin. I hope you're not getting the same thing I had a couple weeks ago, where I think that was my. Well, I was going to have trivia, and I think I checked it out. I had the same thing Stuffy had, and I think pretty sure I had a fever going. I just had a lot of chills. So hopefully you're not coming down with something, but it's going around. I call it the nasty nasties. We'll get you on the list there. We'll get you. Whoa. No, I'm not checking the cat. She scared me. Lily the cat has made her presence known. All righty, I'm going to stand by here one more time, see if anybody on the repeater wants to get on the list, and then I'm going to open up NetLogger. This is AB8MO.
KC3QND.
KC3QND officially. Hi, Jeannie. How's it going? Got you on the list at number 6.
It's going pretty good. Happy New Year, Andrew. It's been a wonderful beginning so far. Good riddance to 223 and hello 224. KC3QND, over to you, Andy.
All righty. I saw that the repeater was transmitting. Nothing came through Allstar. So, Jeannie, sorry, you're going to have to try it again.
Yeah. Am I getting there now?
Yeah, believe it or not, there is a half-second. If you key up, you have to wait a half-second minimum after the courtesy tone. I don't know why that probably will never get fixed. But yeah, you have to wait just a little bit longer after the courtesy tone because the beep you hear on the repeater is not the beep that resets the nodes. It does not reset the Allstar or the Echolink connections. It times it out. So, got you in there now, Jeannie. You going to stick around for the, I'm just taking check-ins here for the pre-net, and And Mike K82WE will be masters of ceremonies for the pre-show, and then I will be back at the top of the hour. So, what you gonna do there, Jeannie? KC3QND, AB8MO.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here. Hope I hear if I get called. So KC3QND, back to you, Andy.
Okay, clearly Allstar is not going to work. So I am listening on the output of the repeater now because I am going to miss way too much going through Allstar. So, Jeannie, I am listening now. Key up whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm going to stick around. I don't know if it's on my end or your end. You got me confused. But I'll be here. I'll stick around. Hope I hear when I need to. KC3QND, back to you, Andrew.
Okay. This is a problem neither one of us can correct, so I am just going to work around it, and I'm going to be hearing an echo in my headphones for the entire net, which is going to be extremely annoying. Got you sticking around there, Gene. Alrighty, NetLogger is open, and I will get Keith and Keith. Keith. It rhymes with teeth, but not quite. And I will get YUG Josh and, Mark, 88IO in there as well. Alrighty, 5 minutes until the start of the pre-show. If you'd like to get on the list, please call AB8MO.
AB8MO, KD80PC, one more quick recheck for you.
All right. You know, I'm not going to take a shot of alcohol each time with each recheck. What you got for us, Dustin?
All right, well, thanks there, Andy. I just wanted to come in and have you put Uncle Fred in and out tonight. He's with Leah over at the hospital. She's got some things going on with her, so he won't be with us, but he wanted to tell everybody Happy New Year and get on the list in and out there, please.
Alrighty, I can certainly do that. Very good there. I will put him in and out. And Leah will be in my thoughts and prayers. Definitely hope that it's not going to be too serious and she can get right out there. W3ETB, Eddie, I will get you on the list. Anybody else want to check in, please call.
W8WKY.
Okay, Chef QV.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
CQ. Welcome to this, I was going to say Sunday night edition, but it's the New Year's Eve edition of the BeaconNet. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo on the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. I will be doing the pre-checks for tonight. This is a directed net, and all traffic needs to go through net control. If there is any priority or emergency traffic, you can break in at any time. Let's just take a quick break to make sure we don't have any. Okay, it looks quiet, which is good. The net is on the following: the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater on 147.39 with a positive offset, the PL tone of 114.8. All-Star Node of 48.496, and the Echolink connection of 48 Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee dash Romeo. And I'm not so certain that might not be up and going right now, but we shall get it fixed. Okay, let's go ahead and do the ever-popular Mickey Mouse roll call. AB8MO, Andy, I'm sure that you are there.
Yeah, I think so. Mike, thanks for taking pre-show off of my shoulders there. Mark, KC8FQV, I will get you checked in here momentarily. Yeah, there does seem to be a problem with Echolink on the repeater. I know I can bridge Allstar and Echolink connections, so I just told the guys in the blue screen to try AB8MO-L. Yeah, yes, Dustin, I'm logged into the dashboard. So with that, I am here, I think. K8QWB, this is AB8MO.
Okay, and Andy, you sound great. I'm sure I sound like you. Sound like you, I sound like me. Oh, it's going to be a long night. I'm going to go ahead and clear with AB8MO. Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo is me, and I'm here, and I'm working. Okay, we have Nick. We have KE8QKO. Hello, Nick. Okay, Nick is not here. Let's see if we have Dustin. KD8EPC. Hello, Dustin.
K8QWE and the BeaconNet pre-show. This is KD8EPC. We're here. We have no responsibilities. We're coming down with a cold, so we're going to try to stick around, but if I'm not there, don't stick around and try to call me a bunch of times. With that, KD8EPC, turning it back to pre-net control.
You know, the thing is, I have talked to so many people who have gotten sick with COVID and flu. My daughter and son-in-law had COVID last month, and now they have some type of nasty cold, so it's just one thing after another. So, hey, you go ahead and take care of yourself. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KD8EPC. Okay, well, let's start to see who we have here. We have Chris, KD2HCE. He is in and out. And next we have Jeannie, KC3QND. Hello, you're going to be here for the whole show?
Yep, I'm going to stick around. Hope I hear you when I get called. KC3QND, back to net control.
Okay, that sounds good. Welcome to the New Year's Eve edition of the BeaconNet. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KC3QND. We have Keith, KE8TQR. Hello, Keith.
KE8QWE, KE8TQR. Count another one with COVID there, Mike, but I'll be sticking around for as long as I can. KE8TQR.
Okay, Keith, that sounds good. You know, I had that crap for a month, and I'm still coughing. So there isn't much we're going to do. Just have to take care of ourselves. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8TQR. Okay, we have Josh. We have KE8TQR. Hello there. Whoops, sorry. KE8YUG. Hello there, Josh.
W8WKY.
KE8QWE, this is K8YUG. Well, good evening, and yep, we'll be sticking around. Looking forward to it. Just hanging out. So back to that, K8YUG.
Okay, Josh, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8YUG. I know we had KE8QFT, which is Uncle Fred, and he's taking care of some important stuff right now. How about Eddie? W3ETB. Hello, Eddie. W3ETB, Eddie. Okay, well, we'll just put the green line on Eddie. We will give him a holler. Okay, let's see what Mark is doing. KG4SCK. Hello, Mark.
Hey, good evening, Mike, and everyone on the net. We're doing fine down here in Kentucky and ready to ring in the new year. You guys are sounding good out there. Thank you, Andy, for putting up your node. Hope I sound good. Back to net, pre-net. KG4SCK.
Okay, Mark, you sound great. In fact, if I didn't know you were on Echolink, I would say you were on RF. So in any event, welcome him to our net. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with KG4SCK. Let's go to Tom, KA8MNT. Hello, Tom.
Well, good evening, everybody here on the pre-net. This is KA8MNT. Yeah, I think I'll stick around a little bit tonight. But I would imagine before midnight rolls around, I'll be checking my eyelids for cracks. So we'll go from there. But yeah, I will be in. Turn everything back over to the net control.
Okay, Tom, welcome to our net. I don't know whether we will make it until 12 a.m., but you never know. So I'm going to go ahead and clear with KA8MNT. Okay, let's talk to Mark. JC8FQV. Hello, Mark.
Oh, good evening, KCFQV. Yeah, we did meds last week and pills for the nose and congestion and the cough. Then this past Friday, I went back in to recheck and check up. That time I left with a spray and a inhaler. And she said, I think you may have the COVID. I think you probably are still lingering with that from November, which I got on the 18th. I say, well, hopefully this inhaler and the Flonase, hope I can get rid of it. It's still wants to come around. You know, like some people talk about when they have a little bit of cough, it wants to try to check in with it. But pretty decent day. So we'll send it back to that KCFQV.
Okay, Mark. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It first hit me on November 18th at the Sarah meeting, and I'm telling you, it hung in there bad for 3 weeks, and then about a week and a half after that, it wasn't quite so bad. Now I'm just coughing, so this is really nasty stuff. So, man, you have to take care of it. And I know you are going to be here for the whole show and do trivia. So I'm going to go ahead and clear with KC8FQV Mark. Okay, this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo on the Whiskey Kilo Yankee on the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically.
Howdy there, this is Kilo Echo 8, Mike Yankee, Chris in Amherst, KE8MMY.
Okay, if you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with the call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
Hello, Beaconette. This is Kilo Echo 8, Mike Yankee, Chris in Amherst, KE8MMY.
Okay, Chris, yeah, we picked up. I was just trying to get a couple more, so let's go ahead and talk to KE8MMY. Hey, Chris, are you going to be here for the entire net?
Yep, the whole thing. I just didn't hear you come back, I guess, so sorry about that.
Oh, Chris, that is fine. I'm just trying to get a number of folks in. This might be a quiet net. I don't know. We shall see. So I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8MMY. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name. And sobriety is not a requirement of the net. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name.
KD8MMY, Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Alpha. WD8LLA, this is Neil in Brewster, Ohio. Over.
Okay, we picked up Whiskey Delta 8 Lima Lima Alpha. Hey, are you going to be here for the entire net, or are you going to be in and out?
Oh, I'm just checking in. Want to say Happy New Year's to everybody that's checked in tonight. I don't have any traffic for the net, so I'll be in and out. WD8LLA 73.
Okay, Neil, that sounds good. Hey, have a great night and a happy New Year. I'm going to go ahead and clear with Whiskey Delta 8LLA. Here we have KI5GAY. Hello, Alan. Oop, I should have read net logger. He's not available until net time. It's probably on the American Airline nets. Okay, let's go ahead and get this show moving. If you'd like to join us for the Sunday night edition, which is also the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please. Okay, this is going to be a quiet night. So, if you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your name phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your call sign. What did I just say? If you would like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
Kilo Echo 8 Zulu November Foxtrot KE8 ZNF Craig checking in and out.
Okay, we picked up KE8 ZNF. He is in and out. I better go ahead and ID this thing. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo on the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please. Okay, I'm not quite sure what we have going on. I know with Echolink being down there, that can cause us a lot of grief too, because it don't look like we picked up any of the Oklahoma guys except for Alan. So I'm wondering if there's a problem with the connection there. So in any event, if you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
Hey, recheck, recheck, TV.
Hey, QW. This is KD8 SLG Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf. Calling.
Okay, I picked up KC8FQV Mark with a recheck. Go ahead, Mark.
All right. Nick may be coming back with the same thing I was going to just say. You know, they're doing something with the Freestar net. They're doing a 24-hour New Year's, pre-New Year's type thing net. But send it back to net, KCFQV. I don't know what they're planning to do. I know them guys come over, even if they don't use their system, they can come straight to our system and leave their system there. But case up, Kitty.
Okay, Mark, that sounds good. Well, we shall wait and see. Okay, let's talk to just Nick. 88 SLG, hello, Nick.
KEWE and the Beacon Net. This is KD8SLG. Good evening, Mike, and everybody, and Happy New Year's Eve. Oklahoma's not linked up tonight. They're linked to the Extended Freedom Network 24-hour New Year's Eve celebration. Ray was NCO the last hour. Well, this hour right now, actually. So they're definitely not linked up. And Jairus and I were kind of on standby to make sure none of the auto links out there kind of cross things up with the tonight. So been doing a little bit behind the scenes. Speaking of which, Echolink just connected for me. My third try, and I got in all 3 times. So I think everybody needs to restart their Echolink devices and/or their Echolink apps, and everything should be fine. That's all I got tonight. I want everybody to have a great new year, and AB8MO. We'll talk to you later on. KD8SLG, back to net control. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, Nick, thanks for the update. I figured there was something like that, because usually we get a whole slew of folks from Oklahoma that would like to join us on our net. So in any event, that's what we got going on. So if you are on Echolink and you're in the area, just go ahead and reconnect, and we can move on. And Nick, have a happy and safe New Year. I'm sitting in the basement, so I don't have a whole lot to worry about. So I'm going to go ahead and clear with KD8 SLG. If you would like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beacon Net, please come with your call sign, phonetically and alphabetically, along with your name, please. Okay, could the last caller please repeat their call sign slowly and phonetically? I was having trouble hearing it.
Tango Foxtrot, W-A-T-C-F, Mike, Erie County. I'll be in and out. Happy New Year.
Okay, that was Whiskey 8, Tango Tango Foxtrot, correct?
Roger.
Okay, that sounds good. Go ahead and have a great night and a great weekend, and we'll put you in as in and out. If you would like to join us for the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net, which is also the New Year's Eve edition, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu India November, KE8 ZIN Joe.
Okay, we picked up KE8 ZIN Joe. Hello.
Hello, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Okay, Joe, are you going to join us for the full net and trivia and all that fun stuff?
Yeah, I'll be here. I have nothing else going on.
Okay, Joe, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8 ZIN. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconnet. Please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
KE8 HNK Mobile, off the in and out. Happy New Year, everybody.
Okay, we picked up KE8 H&K. He's going to be in and out, and he is mobile. So, Elmer, have a great weekend, or I should say have a great New Year's Eve, and have a great New Year's. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8 H&K. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconnet, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconnet, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name. And sobriety is not a requirement to be on our net. Okay, there's nothing worse than dead air. So, in any event, I hope everybody's having a great night, staying healthy, staying at home. That is like me. My days of being out running around on New Year's Eve ended back in 1988. Well, that was a little bit later than that, but yeah, I just got tired of the whole time. So, in any event, if you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconnet, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
W8WKY.
If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconnet, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconnet, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconnet, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
Sorry that you're not getting too many people calling in, but we're playing a little game where we take a drink every time we hear you say that. So you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. KE8 MMY. Happy New Year.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I let you fine gentlemen get plenty of shots in you. And remember, you don't have to be sober to join us on the net. This is Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Whiskey Echo on the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconnet, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name. Be sure to take a shot. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please. This is getting fun now. Okay, if you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
It's Puddin' Kane, and if you ask me again, I'll tell you the same.
Oh, my. Okay, I'm going to try her a couple more times. I'm going to pass this on over to Andy. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo on the Whiskey Kilo, Whiskey 8, Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically. Okay, one more time. If you'd like to join us for the New Year's Eve edition of the Beaconette, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please. Okay, it's pretty quiet. I'm going to go ahead and pass this on over to Andy. And this is his last net for Sarah. So this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo to AB8MO. Andy, it's all yours, buddy.
All right. There's a lot of issues going on Allstar and Echolink, and I'm getting, my phone is blowing up. In addition to things going on the blue screen. But anyway, this is AB8MO, and I will be your net control station for this evening's edition of the Beaconette. I do not have the official Beaconette script, so I'm going to use the one that I kind of used on the HF net, because this is going to be my final net. Is a part of the net control team. I have decided to step away from it come starting next year, so I figured I'd go off hopefully with a big bang, but we might get done with this net pretty fast. All right, here is my script as follows. Let me get a beep here. Welcome to the Beaconette. We light up the nighttime airwaves every Sunday and Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the W8WKY repeater, 147.390 megahertz with pre-net check-in starting at 9:30 Eastern Time. This net is sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association and open to all radio amateur operators. This is a directed net, and please show courtesy by passing all traffic to net control. Your net control station is AB8MO. My name is Andy, and I'm located in Newberry, Ohio. The purpose of the Beaconette is to provide an opportunity for fellowship learning about all things amateur radio and one another. While this net is not intended for emergencies, pauses in between transmissions will be made to allow for emergency or priority traffic, and anyone with emergency or priority traffic may break into the net using your call sign at any time. Alrighty, so let's see here. I don't have anybody who is short time or mobile. So before I get started here and go back to Mike and Alan for trivia questions, are there any additional check-ins for the Beaconette? Please call AB8MO. All right, that's kind of what I expected. So let's go up to pre-show and trivia extraordinaire. That would be Mike, KEWE. What do you have for us this evening there? And then stand by, Alan. You will be called upon next. Take it away there, Mike.
Okay, the question is, first of all, I should say, this is Kilo Echo, Quebec with Echo. What year did Guy Lombardo do his first New Year's Eve radio show? A, 1925, B, 1926, C, 1927, or D, 1932? Again, what year did Guy Lombardo do his first New Year's Eve radio show? A, 1925, B, 1926, C, 1927, or D, 1932? Go ahead and post this in the blue screen. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Whiskey Echo, back to AB8MO.
All right, excellent, Mike. Thank you. All right, sounds like an interesting period question. I've heard of Guy Lombardo, but post there on the blue screen, and I will, well, of course, you'll have to be on standby when we need a reread. Okay, folks, it's up on the blue screen. It's official. KI5DAY Allen, your trivia question this evening. Okay, he might still be tied up there. I guess we'll have to get back with him here. All righty, top of the list we go. And that would be Jeannie. KC3QND, how you doing this evening? This is AB8MO, and stand by, Keith.
W8WKY.
AB8AMO. This is KC3QND. I am tongue-tied tonight, but that's okay. It's New Year's Eve. I'm allowed to be tongue-tied tonight. The trivia question, I have no idea, because I think it was even before my time, and I'm old. Jeez. But I do remember Guy Lombardo. Yeah, he lived a long life, I guess, because I did remember seeing him. Maybe they were reruns, I don't know. But I don't remember the years, but, let me see. I'm going to say, I think, was 1929 in there? I'm going to go with 1929. I'll go with that one. And Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. The ones that are staying home, that's wonderful. And the ones that went out, God bless you, and hope you have a safe evening. KC3QND, back to 88AMO. Andy, take it away.
All right, Jeannie, KC3QND, AB8MO. All righty. Your choices are 1925, 1926, 1927, or 1932. You want me to put you down for 27 or 32? Or you tell me what you would like me to do. 29 is not an option there, Jeannie, so you'll have to give me another answer.
I think I was probably here in 27. Let's go with 27.
All righty, I will do that. My cat has decided to start attacking me, which I don't appreciate there. And I think Alan is there, so stand by there, Jeannie, while I get our other trivia question here read. KI5DAY Alan, are you available for our alternate trivia? This is AB8MO.
KI5DAY, yes, I was just typing it in the blue screen. I'm about halfway done typing it, but I'll go ahead and read it if you'd like.
Yes, please do so, and we'll go back to Jeannie and let her answer the second question there. KI5DAY from AB8MO.
All right, wasn't sure if y'all was even doing the net tonight, but I was prepared just in case. Always be prepared with an alternate trivia. That's my number one rule. Well, happy soon to be New Year's for you guys. You guys will be in the next year before us here in Oklahoma, but Here is tonight's alternate trivia. Let me remind you, no stick throwing, no eye gouging, poking, or picking your nose while doing alternate trivia, and no cheating, no Googling. Here we go. In the Scottish tradition of the New Year's, who do you kiss at midnight on New Year's in Scotland? So in other words, in the Scottish tradition, who do you kiss at midnight on New Year's? Is it A, your mom or the eldest female relative? Number 2, everyone in the room. Or I'm sorry, that was B, not number 2. C, anyone willing to kiss you. Or D, any descendant of the Kiss-Waldobine clan. They are cousins to the Cornwaldobine clan. So again, let me let this drop. Okay, I'll read that one more time. In the Scottish New Year's tradition, who do you kiss at midnight on New Year's at midnight? Is it A, your mom or the eldest female relative that's still living? B, everyone in the room? C, anyone willing to kiss you? Or D, any descendant of the Kiss-Waldobine clan, cousins to the Cornwaldobines? KI5DAY, back to net, and I will put it in the screen.
Go.
KE2AEN.
All right, Dan, got you in there. We'll get you on the list there. KE2AEN, are you just in and out, or are you going to stick around?
I will be in and out, but I would, if it wouldn't be a problem, I'd like to please try the trivia question. I didn't really catch it, so I was having issues with my notes. So would that be okay if I tried the trivia question?
Yeah, we seem to be having a lot of problems with nodes, so it's not just you. Alrighty, yeah, give it a try there, and then I'll go back to Jeannie, and then we'll get back in rotation here and get the net moving here. KE2AEN, AB8MO.
KE2AEN to AB8MO. What is the trivia question?
Alrighty. First one is, what year did Guy Lombardo do his first New Year's Eve radio show? What year did Guy Lombardo do his first New Year's Eve radio show? And your choices are 1925, 1926, 1927, or 1932, A, B, C, D, respectively. Second trivia question is, in the Scottish New Year's tradition, who do you kiss at midnight on New Year's? Is it A, your mom or eldest living female relative, B, Bravo, everyone in the room, C, Charlie, anyone willing to kiss you, or D, Delta, any descendants of the Kiss-Waldobines clan's cousins to the Cornwaldobine clan? Oh my gosh. There you go there. Dan, your answers, please.
Okay. For the first one, I'd like to please choose Delta. The second one, I'd like to choose Delta also.
All right, Dan, sounds good. Delta and Delta. And that does help me, folks, if you give me your answers phonetically. Thank you for bringing that up there. Got you down there for Delta and Delta. The Cornwaldobine answer is never the wrong answer. All right, Jeannie, I'm going to come back to you and get you register your answer for question number 2, since Alan couldn't get in here before your turn was, and then stand by, Keith. KC3QND, your answer for Alan's question, please.
KC3QND here. Let's see. I'm not Scottish, but at least me, I'd kiss everybody in the room. Hallelujah, it's New Year's Eve. I I'd give them all hugs and kisses and be jumping around and saying hallelujah. So there you have it. Everybody in the room. Happy New Year, 73.
All right, I'm trying to frantically post the questions here so I have a reference here. It's tough trying to do the entire net on your own, but I'm trying here, folks. So well, my computer won't cooperate with her. And we got you down. I got you down for, that would be B Bravo. Kiss everybody in the room, I think. Well, as soon as I straighten out all the lines here. So, got you in there, Jeannie. And let's get things rolling here. I'm kind of going sideways here. So, they can't fire me anyway. All righty, Keith, you've been patiently waiting. Thank you. KEATQR, you are up and in standby. YUG, Josh. This is AB8MO with the Beacon Net.
AB8MO, KE8TQR. Good evening, Andrew. I want to thank you and Mike for running the net on this here New Year's Eve, and you're doing a fine job, let me tell you that. But, yeah, okay. And good evening to everyone else out there on the net tonight on this New Year's Eve. I hope everyone is being safe, especially those who are imbibing in the adult beverages. But I just wanted to jump in here tonight and see what everybody was doing. We had a great Christmas here. It was a quiet day with the son, my wife and I. But by Tuesday, the wife and I were down with what we believe is to be COVID. Well, we know hers is because she's already been tested, and I'll be contacting the VA probably Tuesday to see what I can get done. But anyway, looks like a lot of us are coming down with the bugs that are going around. I just hope everyone stays well for the new year. And that's about all I got. So, Andrew, I just want to say you will be missed on the net control crew. You did a great job. It was always good hearing you on the net. So with that, I will wish everyone a happy New Year's Eve, a wonderful, safe, and prosperous New Year, and just tell everyone to be safe out there. Stay well. God bless to all, and I'll send this back to you, Andrew, AB8MO, KE8TQR 73, and Happy New Year.
All right, very good there. Let's see, got Chuck in there, KB8LJ, NJ5Z, and AI5Q on the list. Let's see here. Keith, I missed your answers. Did you give them to me? Can you kindly repeat them for me, please?
AB8MO, KE8TQ. I must be the medication. I forgot them. Yeah, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. For the main trivia question, I'm going to go with B Bravo. And for the alternate trivia question, I'm going to go with A Alpha. B Alpha.
All right, very good. Got you down for Bravo and Alpha. Thank you for being with us, Keith. And yeah, I'll still check in. I'll still be around, and I'm just going to be a regular participant. That's all. I'm taking on more responsibility for another club, and Wednesday nights is going to be part of that. And I don't want to be stringing myself too thin. And the guy running the club net over there is almost begging me to help him out with running a net because he's been doing it by himself for the longest time. So I'm going to help him out with running the club net, and it's right before this one. So I'll probably be late on Wednesdays, but I'll still get on Wednesdays and probably still be here on Sundays as well. So that's not going to change. I'm just not going to be involved with the net control team, but we've got a few recruits here, so there isn't. Hopefully not going to be any kind of void left. That was kind of the idea of finding others. Let's see, Josh and Lucy and Eric have been helping out, so they will continue to help out as far as I know. All right, let's go to Avon Lake, see what Josh is up to this evening. K8YUG, And Eddie, hopefully all your Echolink problems are washed away. You will be up after Josh. Take it away there, Josh.
B8MO, this is K8YUG. That's great hearing you, Andy, and yeah, doing a fine job. All the excitement going on with the Echolink stuff, and I see you in the blue screen, everything doing just fine. And yeah, it's good to talk to you on your last net control job there, but yeah, that's cool though. Yeah, it's like you said, other people there, and but just wanted to say, yeah, it's cool to be able to talk to you on your last one. And I'll go on to the trivia. For the first one, I'll go with B, Bravo. And for the alternate trivia, I'll go with A, Alpha. And yeah, we're just enjoying New Year's Eve together. Marie and I, yeah, we just kind of hang out together. Everything's good with work. Got the okay in the afternoon, so I got to shut the work machine down for the year. I probably won't turn it on until next year. And then we're watching the ball drop. We got a live feed going. It's nice. It's just a live feed of the ball, not all the dancing and all that stuff. And then we got the Big Lebowski. We're going to be watching that. That's what we like to watch on New Year's Eve. And yeah, everybody have a great New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody, and happy to be spending it here with everybody. And all right, well, I'll set up at 73, everybody, and we'll talk to you next year. This is K8YUG back to net.
All righty. Got you. Well, right as the repeater timed out up here, but we've got everything right as you unkeyed there, Josh. So, all right, got you down for Bravo and Alpha. Hey, glad that you were able to come home a little bit earlier from work and watch that ball drop. That may or may not happen for me. We'll see. I'll run this net as long as it goes, and if it goes to midnight, that would be totally amazing. Probably won't, but we'll see. All right, K8QFT was proxied in by Dustin. He's taking care of Leah. I guess she's got some medical issue there. So everybody keep her in your thoughts and prayers. So that brings us down to Eddie, W3ETB, who's hopefully with us. And then standby Mark, SCK. This is ABNMO with the Beacon Net. Take it away there, Eddie.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to make it till midnight there, Andy, and I hope that there's no loss. So anyway, I want to wish everyone a happy New Year's and make that New Year's resolution list and make it. That's what I do. Number 1, exercise more. Number 2, lose 17 pounds. Start anyway. And number 3, get lots of for next year. I'll turn it over to you there, Andy. And let's see, Josh, the answers to the trivia questions. I'm going to C. Just said C. Go with what she had. Name, and I'll go with Charlie. And Charlie for the trivia question for Alan. So that's Charlie and Charlie. I know you said you liked it. So anyway, WTV, Happy New Year, everyone, and I'll probably be asleep by that time. Later. Back to net.
All right, W3ETB from ABNMO and the Beacon Net. Yeah, you had a lot of packet loss there, Eddie. I think you said Charlie and Charlie. So if you would post make sure that I have your choices correct on the blue screen here, just to make sure we have them in there, because I know you're up there. So I'm going to just keep the net rolling here, and I want to make sure that I have your choices correct. Yep, C and C. All right, Eddie. Thank you for getting with us. Thank you for going through all the aggravation of trying to get in here tonight. As is Mark, I don't know where he's coming in through. He might still be connected to my node here. KG4SCK, you are up, and then stand by Tom, MNT, you'll be after Mark. Take it away there, Mark.
Good evening, Andy and everyone on the net. Hope y'all have a happy New Year's. It's starting off really good here. I'm with the wife and her sister, so in good Kentucky fashion, we're keeping it in the family, ringing in the new year. Aye, aye. Thank you, Andy, for keeping your node linked up to this repeater. It's a nice back door, safety valve. Hope you keep it connected there, bud, and best of luck in everything and all your new adventures. The answer to the trivia question, I'm going to go with Delta on the first one. And thank you, Alan, for all the wonderful alternate trivia questions this year. I'm going to go with Bravo. Let's get everybody in the room. This is KG4SEK, back to net.
All right. Sounds good there, Mark. Got you down for Delta and Bravo, and yeah, it came through all right. I heard you fine on the Allstar side, so I trust that they heard you just as well as Doylestown as I heard you up here on the Newberry repeater. That's how actually I'm coming through, but I do keep my node connected just as a backup. Probably I'm not going to continue doing it. I do that as kind of a, especially when I'm net control or logging or something. I want to have a way where I'm absolutely sure I can get through and get in. But probably not going to have the dual connection after tonight. It's probably just going to be just the one. Sounding good there, Mark. Getting in here, got you down for Delta and Bravo. Let's head over to Canton and see what Tom is up to. See what New Year's Eve joke he might have up his sleeve tonight. K8MNT, standby SQV. This is ABNMO with the Beacon Net.
ABNMO, this is K8MNT. Good evening, Andy, and everybody else that's here tonight. Let's see here. Let me get the trivia out of the way first. Number one, the guy Lombardo. I do remember him. I remember seeing him on television, but I believe his radio, first radio was, I'm going to say, Delta, 1932. But that doesn't sound right to me, but that's what I'm going to go with. And let's see, on two, about the Scottish kits, I think I'm going to go with Bravo, everyone in the room. So that's my two picks, and I'm sticking with them. But I will let everybody know my New Year's this evening is if I'm up and around at midnight, it's only because I had to go to the bathroom. So with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, turning everything back over to AB8MO.
All right, very good there, Alan. And I sort of kind of copied and pasted Mike's question back in the blue screen here, so we got them sort of together. All right, very good there, Tom. Well, I guess I can't blame you. I've gotten to the point where I turn it on at like 2 minutes before midnight, and as soon as the ball drops, you know, about 2 minutes after it drops, the TV goes right back off again. So I slave you. So, hey, thanks for staying up with me this evening on my last hurrah for the Beacon Net. And like I said, I'll be around still, but I'm got enough irons in the fire for 2024. So you have yourself a good evening. And I'm sure we'll all hear you on the Barometer Net in the morning. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess Dave will be running another holiday edition of the Barometer Net up wide-eyed, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as it go at 7 a.m. And Mark is usually adherent to the Barometer Net, aren't you, Mark? KC8FQZ, it is your turn. Stand by Chris MMY. This is AB8MO.
All right, KCF-TV. Let's get the trivias. I want to say 1928, and on the other one, everyone in the room. Yes, everyone in the room gets a kiss. And I wonder what happened in 2020 what that would have occurred. Well, yeah. There's been maybe a lot of sickness there. But yeah, everyone in the room gets kissed in 1928. And yeah, we got meds the week before. Yeah, the week before Christmas, they gave me meds for the congestion and the cough. The following week, it wasn't really doing a lot, and I called just to see if we should, and they said, yeah, come in, we'll take another look. The gal was really good. The one that was talking to me, the assistant, to schedule the appointment. And I went in, and she said, yeah, we're going to have you an inhaler, and you're going to have this stuff in a spray, and not a nasal spray. And she said, I think you have the lingering COVID probably. So we did test for that back in November. That's why I didn't go to Thanksgiving with my cousin. But we did get food from him. So, yeah, and another year of Ham Fest, museums, and they're coming. Yeah, get to the Ham Fest. Even if you don't got to buy anything, you'll see all the old stuff you grew up with. You'll get to see old friends and people you talk to on the radio. You know, that or Zoom. So, well, send it back to net, Andy, KCA, FQV.
All right, Mark. Yeah, that a lot of that stuff's going around, so hopefully it isn't going to be too bad. I know I was sick as a dog, if there is such a term. Well, I mean, what does the term sick as a dog mean? Do dogs really get sick that much? I don't know, but I was really, really sick a couple weeks ago. Had chills and fever, had chills, probably had a fever and all that stuff, and I'm definitely better, but it really wows to be good. Mark, 1928 is not one of the answers, so I'm going to read you off the answers here. Of course, the question was, what year did Guy Lombardo do his first New Year's Eve radio show? And the answers are 1925, 1926, 1927, or D, 1932, ABCD, respectively. So would you like to register one of those answers, Mark? KC at FQV from AB at MO.
All right, we'll try 1927 then. We'll try 1927, KC at FQV.
All right, Mark, got you marked for 1927. Thank you for the clarification. All right, we're about halfway through the list here, folks, so we're rolling along here. Let's see what Chris is up to in Amherst, KE8MMY. Then we're going to jump all the way down to Joe, KE8ZIN. You will be after Chris. Take it away there, Chris.
AB8MO, this is KE8MMY. First off, thank you for all your care and service, shepherding us through this net twice a week for however long that you've been doing it. Thank you very much. You help us get a lot more out of the service. And on a second note, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, and I think all you operators are the most handsome I've seen. So following that, I guess my trivia question here would be that Guy Lombardo, I want to say that would be 1932. That's what I'm going with, is Delta, 1932. And while I think that there's a lot of kissing that goes on otherwise, I'm going to say that Mom gets all the affection. KE8MMY, how fast for Mom?
All righty. Well, let's see here. We have rather a affectionate bunch here with a lot of B's, but let's see. Answer A is a close second. So got you registered for A for Alan. Indeed, IG32 for Guy Lombardo's first radio show. And, you know, I knew that he was on TV. I did not know he was in radio. So this is a real educational opportunity for me. All right, I'm sorry, Joe. I skipped over Alan. He's going to be before you here. So stand by, Joe. Alan, KI5DAY all day long. Don't go pouting in the corner. I didn't miss you. I almost did, but not quite. It is your turn. What is your answer to the main question? And then stand by, Joe. Take it away there, Alan.
KI5DAY. Internet. Yeah. First of all, my trivia answer so I don't forget. I'm going to go with B. I think it was 1926, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go up there and take a look. Yeah, B. Yeah, bravo. Doing a great job, Andy, for logging and everything else and keeping up with the chaos and the blue screen chaos. Every once in a while, I even chime in on the blue screen. Hi. You said something about we're rolling right along, and I promised Eddie that I would do my best Kermit the Frog imitation and sing the first line of the song that he sings. And here we go. It's called Moving Right Along. Moving right along in search of good times and good news. There you go. There's your little Kermit. But yeah, that got stuck in my head when you said that. That's going to be there all night, and I'm never getting it out. So let me let this drop.
W8WKY.
That's from the Muppet movie, by the way. If you've never seen it, yeah, I saw it once. About lost my mind. I couldn't stop thinking of it. Have to check it out if you get time. It's been a good day. I went to church this morning, and afterwards I hung out with some American Airlines friends that go to church with me, and we had a nice lunch and came home. Man, I've been lazy. Been watching a lot of television, doing lazy stuff, watching some Iron Resurrection, doing some binging on the Iron Resurrection show. That's kind of a neat thing. All else is good, but Happy New Year to everybody. You guys will be there before us in Oklahoma, so when we catch up to you in the future, I guess it'll be New Year's for all of us. But back to you, Andy. Have a good one. KI5DAY all day long, and happy to be bringing the all trivia. Thanks for the gentleman from Kentucky that said thank you for that. KI5DAY.
All right, Alan. Got you down for B Bravo. And make Kermit the Frog's rendition there be stuck in your head for all of 24. All of 2024, rather. Did I say 24? Okay. Oh, yeah, Chris, thank you for your blessings it's been a lot of fun serving with the great net control team. It's definitely a group effort, and we all want to do our best. Thank you for that, Chris. So, Alan, we'll get back to you in a little bit. Let's go to Joe up in Willowick, who's coming in through the same repeater that I am running the net on tonight, the W8OKE repeater. See what's going on in Willowick. And then we got Taco Tim coming up next. KZIN from ABNMO. Your turn.
Good evening, Andy, and everybody on the net. I'm going to answer the first question as a guess of D Delta, 1932. And for the second question, I am also going to say D Delta because those Cornwaldo beans are a slippery bunch. Nothing's really going on up here in Willowick right now. It's just kind of rainy and dark, as it is. It usually gets dark at night and gets a little bit darker as it goes and lightens up in the morning. And probably after midnight, I'll step up on my front porch and listen to all the gunfire coming from Euclid. And that'll be the extent of my evening. So that's it for me. KE8ZIN, back to net.
All right. Sounds like you got very similar weather that I got down here in the far eastern extremities of Newberry Township, which is wet and dark. And I don't know, somebody in the neighborhood was shooting off some fireworks earlier, scared the crap out of me. That'll probably happen right at midnight. They're going to shoot them off there again. We'll see. They're pretty good ones there. Right? Whatever they were shooting off wasn't from the bargain bin, that's for sure. So that was exciting. All right, thank you for being with us, Joe. Sounding good through the repeater. Good signal in from Bullawick. All right, I'm going to go and let's see, pick up Taco Tim here. KI5TAQ. This is AB8MO.
Oh, good afternoon. This is KI5TAQ. Well, might as well get those questions out of the way. I'm looking at A as in alpha. And then for the second one, I'll possibly go with B as in Bravo. A as in alpha for the main question, B as in Bravo for the second one. And, yeah, I'll possibly go to sleep when the clock turns 12 and say, okay, the only other time I might get up would be like using the little boys' room, and that's about all. Let the fireworks go boom, boom all around me. I hope and pray that they don't wake up the dog. But anyway, I'll send it back to Net Control and get ready to head on over to the New Year's Eve net and see what those guys have up their sleeves over there. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, very good there, Tim. Got you registered for Alpha and Bravo. My cat disconnected my hearing aids from my radio, so I missed part of what you said after your answer. So something about going to the whatever that net is. I don't know. I might link the repeater after the net. I'm kind of thinking this isn't going to go much past 11, so maybe I'll link not Doylestown, but maybe the Newberry repeater up there for let's see. I think 49562 is linked up there. I'll probably just connect to 49562 and check it out. Thanks for being with us, Tim. Let's see, K5CFY Ray, I heard that you partook in that New Year's net. Tell us all about it, and registered your answers already as Delta and Charlie. But I want to hear what you have to say. K5CFY to take it. Stand by Chuck, KB8LJ, you'll be after Ray. Take it away there, Ray.
AB8MO, K5CFY. Well, it's been going on since, I don't know what time it actually started, but they're down to number 328. But they do an awful lot of rag-chewing and talking back and forth. Most of them has 10 to 15 check-ins. I got 27 in on my hour, so anyway, but it was a lot of fun, and getting check-ins from everywhere. Australia, of course, quite a few of them from England and Scotland and Australia and all that. But it was a lot of fun. But anyway, good to get back over here. I was beginning to wonder. I was listening on Echolink and found a open spot and punched in 49562 and it came right in. So anyway, thanks for running that there, Andy. I always enjoy your nets. So I'll give it back to you, and good to see everybody on my Ohio friends up there. I want to wish everybody a very happy and prosperous New Year. 73 K5CFY. Back to you there, Andy.
All right. Hey, that sounds good. I don't know. I may or may not connect the repeater, but I think I'll be there either way. Even if I just connect to my personal node, or maybe I'll just connect. Well, nope, usually using the repeater at that time anyway. So very good there, Ray. Yeah, it's been kind of weird. I think you just got lucky getting in on 49562 because My node is connected to 49562, but the local repeater got bounced, and I had to I had to go on the back door. So it's a little, I don't know, weird. It's about the best way I can put it there, Ray. Thank you for all you do for amateur radio. Ray is one of the wonderful net controls on the boredom breaker net, which means every single day of the year, every year of the century, on the N5XQK repeater, the boredom breaker net. That is accessible, I think, on 147.09 in the Tulsa area. And if you're way outside of range of the repeater, like I am, you can go through N5XQK-R on Echolink or 49562 on Allstar. We normally have them connect to the beacon net. I know they're not connected tonight because they're participating in that other net, but usually the boredom breaker hub is connected with us. But you want to get on the beacon net, if you've got nothing to do in the afternoon, that's a great way to pass the time away. Thank you for being with us, Ray. What's going on with Chuck, KB8LJ? How are things in North Olmsted? And stand by Zulu John, NJ5Z. You'll be after Chuck. Take it away there, Chuck.
W8WKY.
All right. Well, maybe he's having connection problems. I know, Chuck, you can hit 147.015 direct. You should be able to hit 146.700 as well. So you got two RF options besides Echolink. KB8LJ, Chuck, are you there? Okay, well, he did come in through the blue screen. Zulu John, NJ5Z, how are you? Stand by, Jared, AI5Q. This is ABNMO with the Beacon Net.
Andy, did you say stand by AI5Q, or it's my turn? I'm sorry, I wasn't dedicated to listening.
Well, I was just trying to prepare you in case John didn't respond, in which case he didn't respond. So it is your turn. Hi, Jareth. How you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, and Happy New Year to you and everyone up in the Eastern time zone there. You guys are going to hit it about an hour before we do. By about, I mean exactly, but you know what I mean. Appreciate you carrying on and pushing through the troubles of running this net all by yourself. I know it's a lot to handle between the trivia answers, the blue screen, the check-ins, and the Mickey Mouse roll call, which I think you skipped tonight. I joined about 5 minutes late because I was having trouble getting connected. So, anyway, my wife says hi, Andy, KI5PKT.
Hi, Andy.
And she doesn't often get on the net, but there you go. You can mark her down. She'll probably have no clue on the trivia questions, so just put her down for the same as me. And that's going to be Charlie and Bravo, respectively. Charlie and Bravo for my trivia questions. And there you go. Back over to you, Andy, from AI5Q.
All right, Jared. Yeah, that's kind of why I kind of give the person ahead a jump start, just in case the person I call doesn't show up. Just a habit of mine. I missed your wife's call entirely. I don't think her name is Carl. Would you give it to me again? I would be honored to put her on my list. AI5Q, this is AB8MO. Got you down for Charlie and Bravo, by the way.
Andy. This is Nina, Kilo India 5, Papa Kilo Tango. And I trust Jairus for my trivia answers, but I guess I'll let him answer for me tonight. Tonight only.
You should pick Delta for the second trivia question.
Oh, see now, Andy, I really don't trust him. I think I better stick with his answers because he's giving me an ornery look.
All right, Nina, that resolved a whole lot better. KI5 Papa Kilo Tango. Boy, it's great to get you on here, Nina. First time I think we've ever spoken. Well, you know what, Jairus? Why don't you just, show Nina on the blue screen what the answer Delta was. She may want to change it. I don't know. You can't go wrong with them Cornwaldo beans, but Jairus will have to tell her. Tell her about Colonel Cornwaldo bean. That's something that Alan started. What can I say? Thanks for being with us, Jairus and Nina. Got you both in for Charlie and Bravo. KE8WA. Gary, way out there in Sandusky, it is your turn. Stand by, Aussie. This is ABNMO in the Beacon Net.
ABNMO. KE8WA. Good evening, Andy and the group. Happy New Year's to everybody. And these are just going to be thrown out of the air for their trivia questions. How about Charlie and Bravo? I'm just guessing. Could be anything. So, well, hey, happy New Year's, everybody. Have a safe and happy one, and we'll catch you a little later. Here's Kilo Upway Whiskey Alpha.
KE8WA, this is ABHMO. Alrighty, very good there. Got you down for Charlie and Bravo there, Gary. Glad to hear all is well in Sandusky, and thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with me this evening. And, well, let's see, Mike and I are kind of running the whole show here. Haven't had to do any rereads in a while, which is really kind of cool. Alrighty, let's see what Ossie's up to. Way down there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, representing, well, one of the few representatives we have here from Tulsa. The non-connecting of 49562 doesn't hold everybody back, so I'm glad to see that. KJ5CGJ, Aussie, how are you? Stand by, Mac RFI. This is ABNMO in the Beacon Net.
Roger that. Well, you can thank Alan for that. I was able to text him and find out how to connect to you guys tonight. And just wanted to jump on, say Happy New Year to the group. And other than that, just enjoying the New Year's without alcoholic beverages. But that's okay. I normally would like a mojito, but passed on that tonight and just had a quiet evening with the wife. So anyway, that's it for me.
Alrighty. Yeah, I don't really drink alcohol either. I don't have anything against it. I just don't drink it. You got answers for us this evening there, Aussie, or do you need a reread?
Oh, that's right. I forgot to give you my answers. I'm going to go with C and B, Charlie Bravo. Charlie Bravo.
Alrighty. Thank you, Alan, for reposting the standard trivia question. The regular trivia got you down for Charlie Bravo. We got a theme going here, a Charlie Bravo theme. Thanks for being with us, Aussie. Good to hear you. Let's go to Mac. See if he's going to buck the trend. KI5RFI. Your turn, and then I'll be at the bottom of the list. This is ABNMO.
Well, this is Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India in Springdale, Arkansas. Good evening, everybody on the net. I've been sitting around playing radio all evening. There's not much going on HF, though. The bands were horrible. So, with that said, I thought I'd give it a shot on the Beacon Net here. I'm going to go with trivia questions. I'm going to go A for Arkansas and then B for the other one. So, just to buck the trend there a little bit. You guys have a great evening, and I'm going to stay in where it's nice and warm tonight and stay out of trouble. So, turn it back to you. This is Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot, India.
All right, back you got it disconnected there. All righty, very good there, Mac. Thanks for being with us. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it's held up. But you figured that out. So it looks like I looked at the dashboard here. You got reconnected. Okay, so you're probably listening. Got you down for Alpha. A is in Arkansas. I often wonder how come they don't call it Arkansas. How come they don't pronounce Kansas, Kansas? I don't know. The stupid things I ponder over, I don't know. A and B, Alpha and Bravo, got it in there, Mac. Thank you for making the Beacon Net part of your New Year's Eve. And we got a couple proxies in here from Alan, KI5DAY, KE5MCP. That would be Tom, who regularly gets in here, and his wife, Charlie, who I don't think I've ever spoken to, but I'll maybe get her on the air one of these days. That brings you to the bottom of the list. If you'd like to check into the Beacon Net, please call AB8MO.
Charlie 8, Juliet, Foxtrot, Papa.
Okay, I got a major double there. And KCHJFP, Rich won in that one. How you doing there, Rich? Let's see, I missed somebody else. Additional check-ins, please call. Kilo Bravo 8, Victor Alpha. You know, that's why I heard the traditional double, because you both came in on the same repeater. All right, he got you in there, Lyle. Anybody else?
Alpha India 5 Quebec recheck with third-party traffic.
All righty, Alan, or not Alan, Jarris. I will pick you up here first here with your recheck here. Before I take a final call here, before I start picking up these stations here. Any other stations for the Beacon Net, please call AB8MO.
Here is Whiskey 8 Delta Echo Charlie, Matt in the Mobile. And I'm going to be in and out tonight, Andrew. Thanks for picking me up.
All right, Matt, sounding good in the mobile there. Got you marked in and out. Thanks for being with me this evening. All right, before I will reread the trivia question here shortly for Rich and Lyle, but let me pick up Jarris's recheck. AI5Q, take it away. This is AB8MO.
Hello, actually I have two third-party traffic, so we're going to start with my niece, Emily, and here she is.
Hi, my name's Emily. I'm Noel's cousin, and Happy New Year.
And then we also have Jane that wants to say hi, so here's Jane.
Hi, Andy. Happy New Year.
Okay, there you go. You got two girls saying hi to you, and they both enjoy talking on the radio.
Well, hello there. I got two nieces as well, although they're probably a little younger there. Happy New Year to you both. Boy, it was great to hear your voices. I hope you have I think you said that that was Uncle Jareth. So you guys have fun, have a blast here this nice New Year's Eve, and hope to catch you on the radio here soon again. That was cool. Thank you, Jareth, for getting him in here. Alrighty, I am going to go for a reread of the trivia questions because I think it's highly unlikely that our new check-ins heard the questions. I know, Alan. I'm sorry, Jareth. I keep insulting you. KAQWE, Mike, I am calling upon you to read our first trivia question. This is AB8MO. KAQWE to take it.
Wait, Quebec Whiskey Echo. What year did Guy Lombardo do his first New Year's Eve radio show? A, 1925, B, 1926, C, 1927, or D, 1932? Again, what year did Guy Lombardo do his first New Year's Eve radio show? A, 1925, B, 1926, C, 1927, or D, 1932? Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to AB8MO.
Alrighty. Those guys might actually know the answer. We'll find out. All right. Question number 2, KI5DAY, all day long. Take it away.
Oh, gosh. Man, I just had a tickled fit. That ain't good. Got control of myself now. Here we go. Alternate trivia. In the Scottish New Year's tradition, who do you kiss at midnight on New Year's? Is it A, your mom or the oldest living female relative? Is it B, everyone in the room? C, anyone willing to kiss you? Or D, any descendant of the Kiss-Waldobing clan, cousins to the Cornwaldobing clan? Unless you're really screwed up and you can have the alternate answer of E, Kermit the Frog. Back to you, KI5DAY.
Okay, Al, let's not complicate things anymore. I'm already doing 3 things at one time. And honestly, I'm not doing too bad of a job, although I'm not really following the blue screen too closely here because I got too much going on. KCHJFP, Rich, how are things in Leavittsburg? And your answers for the trivia question.
Okay, well, it's sort of a little chillier today and rained on and off very light. But anyway, I'm actually in the center of the world in Leavittsburg. Not too far away from the sign, really. But anyway, I just heard you on there, and I figured I'd say hello, and for the last time this year, and we'll catch you next year. As far as a trivia question, I have no clue. I think when I got down here, you were saying that C and B or B and C seemed like the going thing, so I guess I will go with C and then B. So I should be around to the end. I didn't even know you guys were having a net tonight, so very good, and good hearing you, Andy. We'll catch you next year. Back to net, KC8JFP.
All right, Rich. I keep forgetting that you live right there by the center of the world. I know where that sign is. So right there on, is that Route 5? I think that's where 5 and 82 split off. So 82 goes west, Route 5 kind of goes southwest. So anyway, very good there, Rich. Got you down for Charlie and Bravo. Yeah, the net, well, we get together every Sunday and Wednesday night. This is actually my final. I am, well, after tonight, I'm not going to be part of the net control team, but I was serving in that capacity for, about the last, I want to say 3 years. It's been about 3 years. So this is my last hurrah. So I offered to pick up the net. It's actually going pretty good, all things considered. We'll see. Thanks for being with us, Rich. And hey, maybe we'll see you Tuesday at the club net or the club meeting. The club meeting is this Tuesday over at the Senior Center. Let's see if Lyle is going to show up this Tuesday. KB8OVA, your turn. This is AB8MO, and I'll be at the bottom of the list.
Well, good evening, Andrew, and everybody on the net there. Yeah, I should be there. I usually take donuts with me. I go to Maggie's there in Middlefield, pick them up there. So, okay, as far as the questions go, let's get on with it. I'm going to pick up D Delta 1932 for Lombardo. And I'm going to say A for your mom or any other elderly person. And, yeah, I guess I fit in there somewhere, too, because I'm elderly. Back to you, Andrew 73. Have a beautiful evening and Happy New Year, AB8MO. KB8OVA.
W8WKY.
KB8OVA, this is AB8MO and the Beacon Net. All right, very good there, Lyle. Well, I know that you haven't made it to a club meeting in a while, so hopefully you're feeling a little bit better there. And I got a tennis ball launcher to pick up, so I know it works, and I can launch any wire antenna that I want now. I really got to relaunch my 80-meter dipole. It really sunk in the trees, and it's really bothering me. It works okay, but it just bothers me that it sunk about 10 feet. So thanks for being with us, Lyle. Hopefully you'll get a chance to see you Tuesday at the Warren Amateur Radio Association meeting. All righty, that brings you down to the bottom of the list. That was in and out. Are there any additional check-ins for the Beacon Net? Please call AB8MO.
PZD, trying direct Whiskey Hotel Golf. Paul, I will be in and out. Happy New Year, Andy, and to everybody else on the net.
All right, got Paul in there, KE8WHG. Sound good wherever you were coming in. You had a nice signal. So thanks for being with us from North Olmsted. All right, or Olmsted Falls rather. That's where my grandmother was. My grandmother lived in Olmsted Falls for about 15 years, I want to say. So she's gone now. She passed away about a year ago, but we just sold her house there about a month or so ago, so got that taken care of. But she was from Olmsted Falls, so know exactly where you are there, Paul. At least we're the I don't know if it's a village or definitely not a township. There's Olmsted Township there. Olmsted Falls, it might be a village. I don't know, but nice little downtown area there with all those little shops, I guess. You like mom and pop shops, that's the place to go. Thanks for being with us, Paul. Alrighty, didn't hear any other additional check-ins, so I'm going to go up here and see what the net control team is up to. KAQWE Mike, I will, your comments, actually I'm going to skip you and call everybody else on the net control team before I get back to you. K82KO Nick at night. Are you there? This is AB8MO.
N8PZD. Trying to check in.
Let's check in. KD8J and X Brooker.
Alrighty. NAPZD Clark, you got you in there. Who else is in there?
KD8J and X.
Alright, got you in there, Brooker. KD8J and X. Anybody else? Okay, I thought I left the log on pause before, and apparently I did not. N8PZD Clark, did you hear the trivia questions?
I think I did, but I'm going to refrain from answering. Just want to say a belated Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year arrival to everyone listening on the net. I'm going to put forth my old faithful answer to both of them. My answer is peppermint ice cream, so I hope everybody enjoys that. And I'll say 73 from the West Park area of Cleveland, Ohio, near the airport. N8PZD, back to net.
All right, very good there, Clark. You know, and I was as soon as you started saying your standby answer, I thought of peppermint ice cream. So got you registered as peppermint ice cream on both. Good to hear you. Happy belated Merry Christmas to you there, Clark. Thanks for being with us. KD8JNX Brooker, did you hear the trivia questions this evening?
Well, good evening, everybody, and good evening to the net. KD8JNX. Yeah, I did, and I can first time in, how about the last time in 2023, I'll be able to tell you. I don't know. I have no clue. So, I'll refrain from being wrong. I'll be wrong, but I'll be, so I just want to jump in and say hello. And last net of 2023, yeah, just got home. And, boy, I tell you what, it's been a year. Guys, take care. Thanks for running the net. KD8JNX. Back to net control.
All right, very good there, Brooker. Well, we'll give you a pass on there. And you know what? Dear beloved family member of mine always said, if I live much longer, I will probably be wrong again. So it's not the end of the world. Let's see. Taco Tim has, no, it's Alan that has some grievances on peppermint ice cream. So Clark and Alan, you're going to have to resolve this after the net. So thank you for being with us, Brooker. All right, before I go to the net control team, are there any additional check-ins for the Beacon net? Please call EB8MO now.
EB8MO. This is Whiskey Victor, 3 Kilo. Good evening, Andy. Just woke up, and the cats have been crying out at me and stuff. This has been one tired-y type of day. So I thought I'd go ahead and jump in here and say hello to you. EB8MO Net Control. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo Phil here in Canal Fulton.
All right, very good there, Phil. All right, I know that you're not really one to answer the trivia questions, so I'll just write you down as a pass here. Glad to hear that, the kitty cats are being very affectionate with you. Mine got upset with me because I kicked her out when I started running the net here because she's rubbing up all in my face, and it's kind of hard to try to see everything when I got a cat's body between my eyes and the computer screen. That just doesn't work. Tell Robin I said hello. It's great to hear you. Hopefully all is well with you. It's great talking with you on the phone there, Phil. All righty. You got Phil in there. Anybody else like to get in on the list for the Beacon Net, please call EB8MO.
N8PZD with a quick recheck.
All right, go ahead there, Clark.
All right, I was just going to comment that if you want to drink and drive tonight, use radio-controlled cars. And the reality is there's no judges to get you out until Tuesday if they come in on that day.
Well, that's a good point. You might be locked up for a while. Let you think long and hard about what you did. Okay. If you're going to drink and drive radio-controlled cars. Okay. I had one of those. Matter of fact, I got one as a kit, actually. It was part of an electronics kit, and I never built it. I got it. It's, oh my gosh, it's over 20 years old at this point. Little RC car. I wonder if it works. Wonder what frequency it works on. I'll have to pull that crystal out and see if it's 27 megahertz. A lot of those old, and they're probably not 27 megahertz anymore, but that one may still be being 20 years old yet at this point. So, all right. Thank you for your comments there. Clark, good to hear you back on the net. All right, final call here before I go back up to the net control team. If you'd like to get on the list, please call EB8MO. Okay. I think I botched this up enough. KEAQKO. Let's see if you can redeem yourself here. Your turn. Then stand by, Squatch and Medina. You'll be after Nick. Are you there? KEAQKO, the one who's got the night off. This is EB8MO. Oh boy. All right. He said he was going to be here too. All right. Let's see if Dustin made it through, or if his chills got the best of him. Hopefully my my voice is keeping him nice and warm. KD8EPC, Dustin, how goes it? And stand by, just Nick. This is EB8MO. Okay, I'm really striking out with the net control team. Let me look at the dashboard and make sure that things are still connected. Yeah, I'm still connected. So I'm being bitterly ignored here. KD8SLG. Some redemption, please. Your turn. Okay. All right. Sorry, Mike. I left you in real limbo needlessly. KEAQWE. Take it away there, and then I guess reveal the answer at the end of your transmission. This is EB8MO in the Beacon Net. Blake, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Well, first of all, Happy New Year, everybody. And if you're driving, make sure you're sober, or you might spend a couple of days in jail. It is no fun. Okay, what have I been up to? Just doing some odds and ends around the house. I went to the store, got some food for the dog, got a switch from Lowe's, and went over to Myers and got some food and a couple other things. Came home, I took a nap, and did a few odds and ends around here. My wife fixed a nice supper for supper, and here I am. So other than that, I don't have a whole lot more. Stay safe, stay healthy, and treat each other good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a break and wrap up the trivia. Oh, and first of all, for the alternate trivia, I'm going to go with B. I just think that sounds like something that would happen there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Okay, the question was, what year did Guy Lombardo do his first New Year's Eve radio show? A, 1925, B, 1926, C, 1927, D, 1932. Answer C. starting in 1927, Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians played New Year's Eve show on Chicago's Whiskey Bravo Bravo, what is an M? An M radio. So he's been around a long time. I can still remember him on TV when I was a kid. But in any event, he started in 1927 on radio. So this is Kilo Echo Wake, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to AB8MO.
KAQWE, my one lonely, Alan's helping out too. So I got two people backing me up here, sort of. This is AB8MO. Very good there. Got you down there. Let's see. You said bravo for Alan's alternate trivia. But the answer was 1927. Yeah, it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct answers. I would have been wrong. I didn't register an answer, but I was going to think 1932 because that was when my grandfather one of them was born in 1932. The other one was born in actually 1920. But the younger one was born in 1932. But I would have had it wrong anyway. So, all right, for Alan's, let's see here. I gotta go with C. Anyone willing to kiss you, which would probably be nobody. KI5DAY. You get to spill the beans now. This is AB8MO.
Pardon the pun, spill the beans? Cornwaldo beans, you mean? Hi. All right, here we go. In the Scottish New Year tradition, who do you kiss at midnight on New Year's? The answers were A, your mom or eldest living female relative, B, everyone in the room, C, anyone willing to kiss you, or D, any descendant of the Kiswaldo Bean clan, cousins to the Cornwaldo Bean clan. The correct answer would be B, everyone in the room, indeed. Especially if they're a bonny lass, as the Scottish like to say. A bonny lass being, as we call in Oklahoma, a hottie. Hi. But yeah, it was B for sure, and most everybody picked that, so they got it right. It's, I guess, kissing everyone in the room could be pretty rough. Like if you had, say, for example, Eddie and Ray and the Knicks, Andy all in the room, and you had to kiss everybody. You know what I'm saying? KI5DAY, back to that.
Alrighty. Sounds like I'm going to get a lot of dry mouth doing that. Alrighty, everyone in the room, thank you for a rather fascinating trivia question, very fitting for this time of year. So, Alan, thank you for all that you do for the net, and look forward to another one of your wonderful trivia questions next Sunday. All right, we're 2 away from 42, the ultimate answer to life and all that stuff. We're big on the number 42 around here. We're 2 away, so let me see if I can shake the bushes a little bit. And are there any additional check-ins before I close down the last edition of the Beacon Net for 2023? Please call AB8MO now.
We check after no one else checks in. K7QB.
Kilo Foxtrot, Quebec, KI5, KFQ. Now you're just 1 away.
Huh? Jairus, was that you? Okay, got Mark in there. Jairus on a recheck, I think. Anybody else?
Just a note, Andy. Just a note to say, God bless all and everyone on the net, and may the Lord bless each and every one of you. And Thank you for the time in the past year, for all the effort from the team, and all that everyone has done that participates more fluently with the club. I wish I had the ability to be there with you at those times, but health sometimes does not permit me. So with that being said, I just want to let you know that Robin and I do send our love out to you all, and I'm grateful to have you all as very close friends, and the joy of amateur radio bringing us together, that we might fellowship together. And yes, Andy, thank you for the call. It was wonderful having you talk with me the time that we had in fellowship together, and that to me was a wonderful and a very much needed time of caring and sharing together. So with that being said, again, may the Lord bless you all with good health, and please stay safe. And I guess one part of that might be stay off the road tonight, for the concerns of what others might do too. So anyway, just know that I send my blessings out for the Lord to be upon each one of you. With that, I am finished. Back to net control. Andy, thank you. ABMO WV3K, I am clear.
All right, very good there, Phil. May the dear Lord's blessing be upon you and Robin as well. So thank you for getting in there. Got Noel in there. Jarvis is checking in his family now. We still need one more to make it 42, but let me, before I beg for that last check, and let's see what Mark has to say. KC8FQB, this is AB8MO.
Yeah, okay, FQ. Yeah, earlier tonight, Scars had trivias and questions, and that was one of them on there. And the South car is at 7 to 8, or thereabout. So, but other than that, there's a lot of activities out there, so don't complain if you can't find something to do. So, KCFQV.
Oh, there you go, Mark. Words to live by. If you're bored, it's your fault. All right, thanks for the recheck there. Got Noel in there, KI5, KFQ. I imagine it was in and out. All right, one more check-in, and then we'll have 42. Any other additional check-ins to the Beacon Net before I pull the plug and wish 2023 goodbye? Please call EB8MO.
AB8MO, Whiskey 8 Lima Yankee Oscar, W8LYO. John, I thought since this is your last Beacon Net, I would stop listening and check in on my HT and give you your 42.
All right. Well, wonderful way to finish things off. Thank you, John, for getting us in, getting in there. You are number 42 on my list, and doing a good job in there from North Ridgeville. I imagine you're checking in on K8KRG. Maybe you're not. I don't know. Thank you, John. Anything else for the net?
No, nothing else. Yeah, checking in for my HT on K8KRG, and just say 73. Happy New Year to everybody, and back to net.
All right, very good there. Thank you, John, for getting in there, getting my 42. All righty, I guess I'll get a little greedy. I'll make this the last call. This is going to be the last call for check-ins. If not, if you don't check in, you got to wait till next year. Anybody else for the Beacon Net, please call AB8MO now.
W8KFW, W8KFW checking into the net.
All righty, got one more in there, and it's a good one. W8KFW, Carl, how are things in Ravenna this evening?
Well, outside everything is wet. Nice inside. We're sitting at 74 degrees. And just hanging out here. I guess I'm waiting for the ball to drop. I tried to try to go to sleep, but I'm not quite tired enough yet. And just sitting here hanging out, waiting for that ball to drop. W8KFW, back over to you.
All right there, Carl. Well, I was thinking that maybe we could drag this thing out till midnight, but it looks, imagine people are going to want to watch a ball drop than listen to me run my mouth for another half hour. So now I'm gonna just call this a night here, guys. We've got 43 check-ins with you. We did very, very well being a holiday eve. I want to wish everybody a belated Merry Christmas if you didn't get a chance, if I didn't say it beforehand, and a Happy New Year. And I certainly hope that everyone's 2020-24, where'd that come from? 2024 will be an excellent year. With that, this is AB8MO closing this edition of the Beacon Net at 4:30 UTC, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night, all 7-3, and catch you all Wednesday when Dustin, KD8EPC, will be lighting up the nighttime airwaves starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater on 47.39 megahertz. Allstar Node 48496, backup 43211 until we get things straightened out. And W8WKY-R on Echolink. Be sure to check out our friends, as I mentioned, for the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every weekend, or every day of the week, every day of the year on the N5XQK-R Echolink 48496 All-Star. And that net kicks off every day at noon Central Time. They run from noon to 2 p.m. Central Time every single day of the year. It's a good net to get on there. I don't get on every single day, but I usually try to get in there once or twice a week. So, good night all, 7-3. Happy New Year all. AB8MO is signing the net clear.
W8WKY. W8WKY, repeater PL1 14.8. W8WKY.